Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Colorful versus Infi. This game taking place here on Turtle Rock. This is just a NetEase ladder match and we'll see what's going to be going down in this particular game as well. Colorful has spawned as the red Night Elf. Meanwhile, Infi has spawned as the blue Orc. Orc versus Night Elf in this 1v1 matchup here on Turtle Rock. And in years past, I probably could have just predicted how this game would go with my eyes closed. Blade Master into Shadow Hunter with Druids of the Talon for Night Elf. Blade Master Shadow Hunter into Raiders and Spirit Walkers for the Orc, and then Demon Hunter, followed by I wouldn't know what the second hero was gonna be. Demon Hunter, maybe a Tavern hero as a second hero, a Beastmaster with Quill Beast, and then Druids of the Talon. Now, with Druids of the Talon severely nerfed in their overall ability, it looks as though the players are going to be trying, will be going at different strategies as well. Keeper of the Grove and Mass Archers are incredibly popular as of late. The ability, or the power of, natural magic resistance early on for those archers, coupled with increased damage and increased range, very powerful upgrades, exactly what you want from range units, will keep those archers alive and safe from harm. Now, I do gotta mention, I was walking around. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you guys already heard the story, but I was walking around Costco with my wife the other day, wearing my face mask. And he must have heard me talking with my wife, because I don't know how you recognize anyone that you barely even know when they're wearing a face mask, and then looks at me and goes, "Excuse me, sir." And I'm just like, "Sir? Why is he calling me sir?" And he goes, "Excuse me, sir. Like, are you Crota?" And I just like looked like dumbfounded for a little bit, and my wife just goes, "That hasn't happened in years, and you're even wearing a face mask." And then the other guy looked at me, and then like, "Yeah, I'm Crota." He's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm a big fan," and I don't even like, I didn't know what to say, right? Like, I mean, back when I had a lot more views on YouTube, into the hundreds of thousands, watching doing StarCraft, that actually happened from time to time, but it had not happened regularly it hasn't happened regularly in quite a bit of time, as we're going to see this Ogre Warrior now getting taken down, picking up Claws of Attack +6. Anyways, Farseer are going to come in with that Farseer harassment, double Spirit Wolves ready to put down pressure onto these Moonwells, and those Moonwells will get cleared a little bit here, a little bit of denial lost in building timing, as we're seeing, those Moonwells just healing up those Wisps, preventing too much damage. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves going after that Archer there, a little bit of damage will be absorbed as Headhunters now joining in on the fight. Very aggressive play coming in from Infi. Here at the 3-minute mark, Infi does barely have any experience, as we're going to see an Entangle go down onto a Spirit Wolf here. That Spirit Wolf going to take a large bit of damage. Is it going to end up getting felled down to 11 hit points? One more shot would have done it, but the Spirit Wolf able to get away. Now, going back to that story, I was walking with my wife afterwards, wondering, like, how do you think, he recognized me? It's just like, mostly the voice. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's true. And then she looked at me, being the honest wife that she is, and says, "You know what? Your voice annoyed me at first, but now I kind of like it. Now I enjoy it." And I said, "You know what? I think a lot of my viewers feel the same way. I often get commentary by 1 or 2 time viewers saying, 'You know what? Your voice is just so annoying. I don't like it. I can't stand you at all.' But I assume the rest of you guys who, follow me and subscribe to me on YouTube actually enjoy the sound of my voice, so maybe my voice just takes some getting used to." Anyways, Keeper of the Grove going to be coming back across here, and there goes that Sentry Ward. Farseer is in trouble, down to 48 hit points, and forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal there. Meanwhile, what is going to happen to the remaining archers? There's a couple of ensnares. I guess he tried to get another attack off there, as the Keeper of the Grove should be able to finish off this creep camp. Coming back home, the Farseer are going to be picking up, that regeneration healing salve, has a scroll of speed, and has a clarity potion. Now the question at this point was whether or not the Farseer should have used that scroll of town portal. And if the Farseer was by itself, I believe the Farseer would have just allowed itself to get taken out. But because if that Farseer was taken out, it would have, well, spelled certain death for everyone else. That could have caused a bit of an issue. He wanted to save the remainder of those units here as a tome of knowledge being left behind. As we're going to see the units now, well, getting exposed here. This could be very bad news. Chain Lightning trying to bounce around. One more shot, going to finish off an archer. There it goes. No dust of appearance as Ents now joining in on the fight as the archers break Shadow Meld and now going to be firing volleys back the other way. All right, a lot of damage adding in here. Another Headhunter could get taken down to 103 hit points. There goes another Chain Lightning to bounce around all of that damage at both sides, well, absorbing and dishing out all of that damage here. Level 3 onto that Keeper of the Grove. There it goes. Could get to level 2 Entangle. Yes, and goes for level 2 Entangle to start shutting down those Headhunters. There is a Shadow Meld on the Keeper of the Grove as the Farseer, well, if it tries to move away, well, that Headhunter, that's the question. Is it going to get taken down? A little bit more damage, 1 or 2 more shots. It's going to get, well, denied anyways as the Keeper of the Grove now heads back home. Coming back through, Keeper of the Grove gonna, well, drinks from those Moonwells, the fountains of Moonwells, as we see the follow-up Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter has become a very popular second hero, almost as though people forgot how powerful a level 3 and level 5 Demon Hunter was. I actually prefer the Demon Hunter being the second hero, as the primary hero. Well, once you get to a level 5 Demon Hunter and you start mana burning all of your opponent's mana, at some point it just, the Demon Hunter doesn't really seem to do anything except for auto attack. And that does seem to be the case, especially once the Demon Hunter is at level 5 and going up against other level 5 heroes. At level 3, it still requires a lot of micro to get the most effectiveness, as you want to be mana burning 100 mana per attack as the Keeper of the Grove now wanders around inside here. Who's going to get the experience? That is the question. There's a quick hex onto that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove actually absorbing a large amount of damage, being forced to retreat here. There is an Entangle, and down goes the Shadow Hunter instead. What is going on here? Farseer still coming back around. There's a Chain Lightning, picks up the item there as the Farseer, well, fighting and trying to hold on to this by himself after losing the Shadow Hunter. There is that healing ward placed down there as we see more damage adding in again and again. Alright, Peon making its way over. It's going to be setting up well, most likely a town hall here, and positioning on this town hall, very important. If the town hall was built off over here, it would actually expose the gold mine line a little bit too much. So what we should be looking at is that the town hall will be placed down here. This way the peons are actually walking in an easterly, westerly direction. And with that easter-westerly direction, the building actually provides a little bit of cover. And it just goes to show you all of those small things that high-level players do in order to get that advantage. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter is sitting at level 1, went for evasion first to, well, lead the rest of that archer army, as we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove just now playing the harassment game, trying to keep the units at bay. Gargantuan Sea Turtle down to 400 hit points. It is going to get constantly pelted right here. It's trying to walk back, and I like this use of Shaman with Purge over Raiders with Ensnare. You saw that Purge do what just slow down and kind of stop or reduce the mobility of that Gargantuan Sea Turtle for just a second, and that's similar to what a Raider does, as we are looking at a Spirit Wolf now going to go ahead and try to engage against the Keeper of the Grove, instead only giving a bit of experience. Now, with that said, well, Farseer, you're going to go ahead and try to clear out the main Gargantuan Sea Turtle. I had a thought, and then I completely lost it. Hopefully, if it does not come back to me, must not have been that important, as the Shadow Hunter going after the giant sea turtles here. Giant sea turtle, Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 2, has Hex and Healing Wave, as the item Scroll of the Beast has been dropped. Mass Headhunters working out extremely well, should be able to work out extremely well. We should be getting up a watchtower here in just a moment. There we are, as the Keeper of the Grove and the Demon Hunter, well, venturing forth into the middle of the map. Colorful, not as nearly as aggressive as his opponent, but we do see him setting up an expansion of his own. Farseer of Infi going to be able to place down that Watcher Ward, has the main channels, as we're going to see the Dryads in trouble, or Dryad's going to be forced to back away here. There goes a Shaman, no purge that I saw there, as the Demon Hunter now looks to back up. Mana Burn should be coming really regularly onto that Shadow Hunter, as well as the Shadow Hunter wants to keep a little bit of distance. There's some Wisp. They will scout out this Great Hall here. They're going to try and make their way all the way down. The Shadow Hunter does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Farseer now going to try and back away here. Keeper of the Grove still playing a little bit of the harassment, as we see an Entangle now go down onto that Headhunter there. Meanwhile, what is that? There's a Purge to break that here, and we are going to see the Dryad showing up to the party. Watchtower is going to get completed just as the remainder of the army shows up. Are we going to see some repairs? We could be looking at a Scroll of Town Portal, as well as the Scroll of Town Portal now coming across. Demon Hunter does not like what he's going to see. Is he going to try to get a Mana Burn off? There is the engagement. There is the Hex, and all of a sudden, that Demon Hunter pretty much walked into a horrible, horrible position. There goes a Purge, and down goes the Demon Hunter. Very well played right there. That basically played into Infi's hand exactly as he wanted, as the archers are now trying to do a little bit of escaping. Not going to be able to do exactly that. Spirit Wolf getting in front, getting the Shadow Hunter up to level 3. Infi completely in control of this game, as he is able to take down that level 2 Demon Hunter, reset it there. He did want, and now he's just continuing to creep. Level 4, level 3 going up against a level 3, level 2. The Shadow Hunter making up a lot of ground in terms of experience, as the Shadow Hunter, just going to be doing creeping by himself. These Headhunters, large amounts of damage. They are not even going into Berserkers as of yet. No Berserker upgrade. That does come as a surprise, as the Berserker upgrade, a very powerful tier 3 upgrade for these Headhunters. All right. 375 hit points. Headhunter is now continuing to wander around again. Shadowhunter making its way off to the north here. And, well, Shadowhunter and Farseer are going to try and clear out this creep camp. Both of them will get closer to their next level. I don't believe it will be enough, though, as the Keeper of the Grove comes in from the back. All right, are we going to see some purges onto any of those units? There goes a Force of Nature quickly getting taken down. Farseer, does it get the experience? Yes, it does. Keeper of the Grove, I don't believe, was even close there, as the Shadowhunter now trying to back up. All right, there goes one Headhunter down. A little bit of damage. There's a little bit more experience for the Farseer, as this giant sea turtle will get taken down. And there you see the Berserkers getting that upgrade. More hit points, can have increased damage, as well as we see a quick Hex go down onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove just going to be trying to run away there. No purge onto that Keeper of the Grove, as the Shaman was just too far back. Berserkers, good range, decent range, good hit points for a 2 supply unit. Yeah, those and really just very, very strong at this stage. We are going to be looking at an Orb of Venom adding into the damage here, as we see a quick reveal, keeping track of everything here. Just the fact that there's the reveal to get that sight is so important, as the Hex is going to be coming to an end. There is a purge there. Are we going to see another purge? No. Staff of Preservation, as the Tauren Chieftain now out onto the field with Endurance Aura. All right, Endurance Aura coupled with Berserker speed, and that is going to be a fast, or an average, or at fast attack speed once the Tauren Chieftain gets nearby. All right, Berserker upgrades. I believe this is just a slow attack speed right now, waiting to get that Berserker speed going. Ogre Lord going to get taken down. Demon Hunter comes in from the back. Items going to be dropped. The Tauren Chieftain has Cloak of Flames, as we are looking at a Scroll of Speed for a tactical retreat. All right, going to continue to fight back and forth. Oh, using the Scroll of Speed. Colorful, perhaps thinking that his opponent was actually retreating back, and, well, took the opportunity because his opponent gave him a couple of seconds to clear out the remainder of the creep camp. A brilliant play right there, using the Scroll of Healing as well. And now in comes the Keeper of the Grove and that Demon Hunter. All right, they look much better, and Colorful completely fell for Infi's head fake. That was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Showing the Scroll of Speed, and then looking like he was running away, then not doing so since he wasn't forced to engage. That was absolutely a clutch mind-bending play, as it gave the Tauren Chieftain opportunity to get to level 2 and now has access to Stomp. All right. one good play deserves another, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter wandering around here. Tree of Life, a second one being established up for a possible third base, as the Gargantuan or the Giant Sea Turtle going to get taken out. Demon Hunter is sitting at level 3 there to try and counteract that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain will need some invisibility potions, otherwise his mana will all simply be burned off before anything really gets going. Tauren Chieftain going to come down here. Is he going to stomp? Yes, he does. Reduces the amount of damage, gets Rune Bracers as an item, as long as he picks it up. Shadowhunter, I believe, gets it, as the Tauren Chieftain may get mana burn once more. No, there is a stomp just in time to prevent the mana burn from that Demon Hunter. Mountain Giant alongside Archers. Mountain Giant, such a powerful unit, and this could be what Colorful needs to get back into the game. A 1600 hit point medium armor tank in that front line will be difficult to attack and take down. On top of that, the Mountain Giants do have Taunt, which, well, forces all of those nearby targets to try and target it instead of whatever they were attacking first. Good use of Taunt has been known to change outcomes of games, as we see there's a Taunt right there. However, not close enough. There's a Purge onto the Demon Hunter. However, Tauren, Bloodlusted Tauren out onto the field. So we are looking at Berserkers with a Roar with Bloodlust. They are not even in their Berserker speed as of yet. That is just average attack speed. They could increase their speed even further and get that damage higher. All right, constant purging, keeping all these units in their place. Tauren next to that other Tauren about to get taken down here. The Chieftain does not have the ability to stomp, as the Staff of Preservation saves a unit there. All right, we are still looking at the Berserkers trying to dish out all of that damage. There goes one Tauren, unable to escape in a timely manner, as the Berserkers not only using Bloodlust, not using their Berserker Rage for faster attack speed. All right, Orb of Venom, damage over time. They're going to take much more damage still, as a mana burn goes down onto that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain down to 420 hit points. Doesn't have that much mana. Has Cloak of Flames, but has not been that successful, as the Farseer going to go ahead and transfer some items over as well. The Tauren Chieftain still has that Cloak of Flames. There goes another Scroll of Town Portal, and it looks very, very bad. Colorful in a great spot, as the Tauren Chieftain, I believe, gets taken down. Farseer, down to 288 hit points, is able to back away, and that Scroll of Town Portal used in a timely manner again. Tauren Chieftain getting resurrected. That second base is already entangled, not fully saturated, but will be a little bit of time. Feral Spirit about to get taken down. There it goes as well. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4, but we do have 4 very low hit point Mountain Giants. Colorful sitting at 91 supply compared to Infi 70. That is the reason why, well, army size is just so much larger for Colorful, giving him a big advantage there. 88 supply, over 100 now. Are these Moonwells? Yes, they are upgraded. They should be able to do a lot of healing here. There you go. Healing up quite a bit. Are we going to be getting in bears as well to get rejuvenation to help lighten the load of these Moonwells? You can see all of these Moonwells were pretty much full, and now they are all pretty much bone dry. But, well, Mountain Giants do have a large amount of hit points. Tree of Life, 940 hit points. Tauren now getting into position. The Berserkers with that fast attack speed, that is without the Tauren Chieftain's endurance aura. All right, we're going to see some Spirit Wolves dive on in here in just a moment. The Berserkers, are they going to be able to engage as freely? The Archers do have a good range advantage over their opponent, 150 range more. It may not sound like a lot, but that is almost what is that, like a 25% range increase over your opponent there, as the Tauren Chieftain now shows up to increase the attack speed of all of these units. Tauren gonna try and place down a stomp. You saw him lift up his foot, only to see the Demon Hunter right behind him mana burn all of that precious mana. All right, Scroll of Town Portal being used once more at 87 supply compared to 77. This expansion is now gone, but a new one is being established over here at the head or tail of Turtle Rock, depending on which way you think the turtle is looking. All right. If the Keeper of the Grove gets Tranquility, all bets are off in terms of the pacing of the game. The question is, can Colorful actually get the necessary experience? He's going after a Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp. Now, we are looking at a couple of Druids of the Claw. They should be trying to rejuvenate all of these Mountain Giants as well, as, well, hit points are at a scarcity right now, trying to use every bit to your advantage. All right, we're looking at a couple of Spirit Wolves taking down these Moonwells off over here. They have pretty full Moonwell juice, so that is something that you should be considering, trying to keep all of those alive and well. Are we getting more rejuvenation? Yes, onto the Demon Hunter, not onto the Mountain Giants. Mountain Giants still low on hit points, as they are going to get rejuvenated slowly but surely. All right. Three low hit point Mountain Giants in the back. They're going to heal up again. This Mountain Giant heading off to the north here. There it goes. Staff of Preservation returning the Keeper of the Grove, as the Keeper of the Grove now, well, behind or inside his own base with a lot of problems. Is he going to be able to fend off this attack here, as the army now trying to make its way over? They are actually caught on the wrong side here. The Keeper of the Grove could try and open up the tree path here and to, well, open up a little bit of space, as we see an Entangle now go down into the Torrent. All right, units in the back here. Where are the archers? The archers are not even able to engage Torrent Chieftain into the back, following that stomp beautifully timed between the Hex, and we see a Lightning Shield now go down onto the Torrent Chieftain as well. Cloak of Flames coupled with Lightning Shield, that is a lot of damage per second just standing next to that unit here, as the archers now push their way through. 79 supply compared to 83. Archers now joining in on the fight. We are looking at Torrent, well, in a little bit of trouble. Are we going to see some rejuvenations as the bears are trying to engage as well? Torrents could get taken down. There goes one Torrent. Another Torrent going to get taken down. Staff of Preservation, as the Lightning Shield is still on that Torrent Chieftain. 64 supply compared to 77. So much damage absorbed across the board, as there goes one Mountain Giant there. 77 supply compared to 64, and so much damage lost and done in that battle. Archers trying to get resituated, and what was a decent supply advantage for Colorful is now a deficit, as Infi also sitting on 1,400 gold in the bank. So far, Farseer Torrent Chieftain is at level 3. I would have thought there would be more higher level heroes, since we saw such a drastic drop in the overall supply of Colorful, as the Keeper of the Grove now makes its way over. Demon Hunter gonna try and head back here. Archers and Bears now trying to push through, opening up these walkways and these paths, as the mining is, well, nearly done in the main bases. Where is that Tree of Eternity? Is the Tree of Eternity moved? The Tree of Life. Okay, so Colorful taking a play out of Moon's playbook, trying to expand everywhere on the map. 77 supply compared to 60. Is it going to be enough, as we see another Hex go down onto the Demon Hunter? Talisman of Evasion on the Demon Hunter, not the best item at all, as we see a Scroll of Town Portal keeping the Druid of the Claw alive down to 15 hit points. Alright, Talisman of Evasion, yeah, does not stack with Evasion or Drunken Brawler. No real reason to have that item there whatsoever, as the Tree of Eternity gets into position and is now establishing another base here. Alright, 3 bases for Infi. Meanwhile, Colorful is currently on 2 bases, trying to set up, or setting up a third. The main bases are mined out, so it is actually 1 base or 2 bases versus 2 bases versus 2, almost 3. As Keeper of the Grove shows up to the party, we're going to see a little bit of damage here. There's a ensnare, or there's a Hex, excuse me, as the Torrent Chieftain may be able to get off a stomp. There's a Mana Burn onto the Torrent Chieftain, as the Keeper of the Grove trying to make its way and break free. He's actually running back home here, as the Torrent Chieftain is going to be able to finish off any of those Wisps. No, it's just standing next to the Wisp, getting in all of that damage. Alright, Keeper of the Grove now trying to back up here. We are fighting up a little bit of a battle, as the Druid of the Claw gets purged, and he could get stuck and get taken out once more. Druid of the Claw finally taken out, as the Shadow Hunter is at 5. Farseer is getting close to 6. Torrent Chieftain sitting at level 3, almost at level 4. Level 2 Endurance Aura could be a big impact as well, increasing the attack speed of all of these Berserkers once more. Alright, very fast attack speed, possible if the Shamans actually had enough mana for Bloodlust. That Entangle on that Torrent seemed to be lasting forever and a day, as, well, Infi is just doing a great job keeping his army alive. Just time and time again. Wisp should be jumping inside this Entangled Goldmine. Not quite sure why it's not doing that. Colorful has plenty of lumber low on wood, as those Wisps should be heading on inside here. Alright. As I say that, for some reason I'm like expecting, I'm watching right here. Come on, Wisp, go inside. That makes sense. Anyways, back over here, 1 Wisp off on the north instead. Are we going to see some Wisp getting transferred? Yes, there you are. More Wisp getting added in here, as the battle going to rage on through. Keeper of the Grove forcing to retreat back. Demon Hunter, well, constantly getting purged. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? Yes, we are. Keeper of the Grove saving his brother in arms, as the units are now trying to retreat back once more. This Tree of Eternity, though, very much exposed and could get taken down very quickly as the Berserkers are all in position. 1-3 upgrades on those units, 0-3 on the Taurens themselves, as the Tree of Eternity will end up getting taken out here. Archer trying to stay alive, unable to do so while those Spirit Wolves are, well, moving. They are invisible, hence difficult to attack as they're chasing down one specific target. All right. We could be seeing more saturation here. 82 supply compared to Infi's 97. Infi now is the one with the major army advantage. Is that going to actually hold steady and true as the Shadow Wolf now looks to back away? This gold mine is about to, well, has about 3 minutes of mining left. Infi could close the door on this game. He needs to do exactly that. This, well, gold mine's showing low upkeep, and we are getting more gold per second for Colorful, but is that going to really matter? Couple of Wisp hiding off over here. What is going on? This expansion gonna get taken down. Tauren Chieftain is at level 4 with that endurance aura. Faster attack speed still in play here as the Dryads going after some of these units once more. All right, Tauren with Pulverize and large amounts of armor could cause problems. Units trying to back up again. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 5. Can it get to level 6? Demon Hunter dancing around in the back, unable to get within range of the Tauren Chieftain to get off any important mana burns, and that is the problem. Staff of Preservation not coming in as we see level 6 now on that Farseer. All right, more damage for that Farseer still. Taurens going up against the Mountain Giants. Mountain Giants are trying to getting pulverized literally by these Tauren as you see that damage add in more and more. Staff of Preservation saves one Mountain Giant. Another Mountain Giant not so lucky as the mountains fall. Tauren now pushing their way through. Fast attack speed coming across. But Berserkers are still chasing as well, as that is the game. Infi with an amazing play, getting mining more gold than his opponent with less gold lost to upkeep. I am surprised by that. I would have thought that Colorful had a much larger economic advantage, but I don't know if creeps killed also count into the gold mined category, as we know that Infi did in fact creep more creep camps and had a hero advantage, a significant hero advantage going into the actual fights with Colorful. That was the case there. Also, Infi using that head fake, using that scroll of speed to back off and then go and finish off the remainder of that creep camp at the head of Turtle Rock was a brilliant move. And, well, it just gave more experience, also healed up all of his units with that, Rune of Healing for that follow-up counterattack from the back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.